in simple terms, training faster is going to help you race faster, and realistically, who doesn't want a personal best in their next event? So I'm going to be explaining why speed work is important for all types of swimming, and then how to incorporate it into your training. I expect you're already working pretty hard in order to find those continuous improvements, although sometimes it's a good idea to just shake things up and get your body used to moving faster than you would do normally in training. And if you're a triathlete watching this, I can hear you asking, why do I need speed work if the shortest distance you're realistically going to swim is 400 meters and it could be as far as 3,800? Yes, I hear you, and I know you don't see sprinters swimming 400 meters. And obviously in triathlon, you don't want to go flat out from the gun, and you've got to be ready to run and cycle afterwards. But that doesn't mean that you can't benefit from some speed work in your sessions. Training faster than race pace is going to work your aerobic engine, and then doing some spikes of really fast work is going to touch on that anaerobic system, all of which is going to get you used to feeling pretty uncomfortable. And I know as human beings we like to avoid being uncomfortable, but trust me, if you do it in training now, when it comes to race day, your race pace is going to naturally feel that much more comfortable. And on top of that, speed work comes in pretty handy in race situations. Say you're at a start and you want to get some nice clear water. If you've got that speed in you, you know you can get away fast. And also, if you see someone's feet that you want to get onto, that little burst of speed can actually end up saving you quite a lot of energy in the long run. When you're working on your swim speed, it's a good idea to have a clear start point and a marker which you can then measure any improvement from. So for that, I'd recommend the CSS test, Critical Swim Speed. Now, if you want to know more about that and how to do it, then check out our What is Critical Swim Speed video over on our channel. And whilst you're there, why not subscribe and give us a follow? Now, the results from that will actually enable you to calculate your estimated 1500 meter pace, and it'll give you the times you need to hit every 100. But I hate to break it to you, for this type of work, you're going to be having to swim faster than that pace. It just gives you a good marker to start with. So I've chosen a key speed improvement session today, and I'm going to show you very quickly on screen, so do feel free to take a screenshot of it, but don't worry too much because I'm going to go into more detail on each section following this.
So for the warm-up, if you do 400 meters, nice and easy, mixing up the strokes as you like, and then into a little build phase, so 4 times 50 meters as 25 meters building in your pace, followed by 25 meters easy with 15 seconds rest after each 50, followed by 2 times 50 meters with 10 meters at maximum effort off the wall, and swim out the rest of the 50 meters easy again with 15 seconds rest. And then onto the main set, it's 4 times through, 4 50s, swimming at 10 seconds faster than your CSS pace with 20 seconds rest after each 50, followed up with 100 meters, very easy, and a further 60 seconds rest before repeating that 3 more times. And then finishing off with 2 times 50 meters as 10 meters maximum effort off the wall, swimming out the rest of the 50 meters easy with 20 seconds rest this time. And then to round it all up, a warm down of just 200 meters, nice and easy.
This warm-up includes some faster work than you're probably used to doing. So we're going to start off with the 450s, and it will ease you into it. So 25 meters build, push off the wall at a comfortable pace. By the time you reach the other end, you need to be swimming fast. So you want to make that a nice smooth increase in your speed, and then you've got the next 25 to completely recover. Each of those 450s should be exactly the same. And then it's the final 250s where you've got a real injection of pace. It is just 10 meters hard, and with a push off, that's not realistically going to be swimming very far at all. So you've got to make sure that you go absolutely max all out and really try and get your stroke rate nice and high. And you've got the rest of the 50 meters to recover entirely. If you want to take that upper level, do feel free to actually do another 10 meters off the other wall if you're in a 25 meter pool, or if in a 50 meter pool, just do a spike of 10 meters fast in the middle. And the idea of this warm up is to get your arms and legs used to moving fast, your heart rate high, and just feeling really ready and pumped for your speed session. And on the plus point, it'll actually feel relatively easy when you get to the main set, at least to start with, because you will have got used to that pace. Right, onto the meaty part, the main set. Now for this, you're going to be working faster than your race pace or your CSS pace, but use it as a guide. So say you know your 100-meter pace, that should be 10 seconds quicker. For example, if you have a 1 minute 30 target race pace, then that will give you a 1 minute 20. Divide that by 2 if you're 50, gives you 40 seconds as your target pace for this set of 50s. If you don't know your pace, don't worry. Just think of the effort as being really at the uncomfortable end, so around a 7 or 8 out of 10. And if you've got it right, you should do that last 50 feeling like you couldn't do another one holding that pace. So really concentrate on the 4, and when it comes to the recovery in between, maximize this and take it really easy so you can mentally and physically prepare yourself to nail that next set. Now this today has just been a sample key speed session, and there are so many variations out there, but whatever you do pick, just make sure you continue to progress it each week. So it could be increasing your speed a little bit each week, so your pace, or maybe just adding to the number of reps. Speed work is great to incorporate all year round, as it just keeps things mixed up and helps you stay fresh, as well as obviously working on your fitness like I mentioned. But as you approach race season, then it becomes even more important, and it's quite helpful for getting you to gauge that race pace and your effort levels, as obviously when you come to a race scenario, you're not going to have a pace clock there. So when you've got one of these sessions in your plan, you want to make sure that you're prepared for it, both mentally and physically. So make sure you're rested, you're going there ready to work hard, and you've had adequate fuel, because it is a tough session. On the plus side though, you will feel brilliant once you've done it. And try to incorporate this type of session once a week, and you will see significant improvements. So on that note, it's a good idea to retest your CSS pace maybe every month, and it'll be quite rewarding, trust me. So hopefully you've enjoyed maybe even doing this session. Let us know if you have, and hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Give us a thumbs up like if so. And whilst you're there, why not hit that subscribe button to make sure you get all of our videos at GTN. And if it's speed you're after, well, power goes nicely hand in hand with that, and Mark's actually done a video on how to improve your swimming power just over here. And if it's running, you're looking for some speed, well, some tips in a video you can find just here.